is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. I'm going back to college tonight. We got invited to speak at our first ever school, the University of Houston, the Bauer Business School at Houston. I got invited to speak, not some fancy motivational speaker, me. And I'm very nervous because I don't know what to do. Do I try to be funny? Do I try to be serious? Do I try to be motivational Max? I don't know, but we're gonna hop right into it. We're late, we're going. Let's do it, dude. All right, we have made it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm nauseous. All right, so we are going to meet Nathan, who's our point of contact at Melker Hall. And I know what you're thinking, Melker? I barely know her. Nice to meet you, man.
What are you doing here?
Speaking at the school, dude.
Man, what's going on? How are you?
Nathan, right?
Mr. Max, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely, I'm excited.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Taylor.
Nice to meet you, Miss Taylor. Nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Nathan.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
man.
to meet you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm
Welcome
excited.
to Bauer. Come on in.
Thanks.
Done is we have our ambassadors. We have our people from our entrepreneurship school, which is #1 in the nation, by the way. We have people from our American Marketing Association, and then our sales program, which is also #1 in the nation, by the way. But yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last, you know? They got sour strips over there.
Yeah.
So we are gonna test out these new microphones. You know, I got the Rode in the previous video upgraded to the DJI wireless microphones, but these are a little sleeker. I hope we set all the settings correctly. It's gonna be our first test. Great success.
Dean Roger Bear Scout, so let's go ahead and give him a warm round of applause. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for making time for students. Hopefully,
Absolutely.
The foot is back to normal after.
Oh, you know about the surgery? Oh, yeah.
I needed to know who was coming, and so.
What is going on, guys? My name is Max Tuning, and you know, when I got this opportunity to speak, I thought of a lot of different ways I was going to go about it. Do I try to be my funny guy or a more serious one? You're going to get a mixture of both. I left all of my 100 grand and payday bars, so I couldn't do a lot of office references. I graduated in 2013, very, very old. I went to Virginia Commonwealth University. I studied business administration and management. And sometimes you're like, how did someone like me get to this point, right? Because you look back, I'm not the traditional type of person who's, gonna be the most motivational speaker in the world. I'm not someone who is super analytical with his verbiage and uses a lot of technical terms in the business world. I'm just a normal guy who graduated college, had an idea, had a dream, and set out on that journey, and I've just been figuring it out ever since.
But what are some of your tips that you'd be able to give us to help differentiate ourselves in the business world?
I have no idea what I'm doing most of the days. It's actually wild. I kind of black out for most of the day. You just got to be unapologetically yourself. And when you do that and when you lean into it, it's very easy because you're just being you. And throughout my years, I had a lot of people that were like, this guy's annoying, this guy sucks, this guy, in the fitness world, they're like, you've looked the same for the past 10 years. And I'm like, this is what I got. This is me. All right, guys, I want to give a quick little thank you to the Bauer Business School at University of Houston for having me. Never in a million years would your boy think that he'd be speaking at a business school. And what I tried to preach in there is what I preach to you guys every single day. Believe in yourself. You can do anything. I know it's cliche. And if this skinny, annoying movie quote repeating doofus on the internet can make it, you bet your ass you can too. Ever forward, baby. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, my toe is healing so much better than it did last time I had this procedure. I actually have a follow-up appointment with the doctor in a couple hours. But as far as the toe, I mean, it looks better, I guess. And you know, if my health problems weren't enough, in between the time of my last video and this video, Taylor had a fever of like 100-some degrees for like 2 days. She was throwing up. It was like really gross. And if that wasn't enough, dude has a bacteria infection. What is happening to this house? Okay, so not only did Duty Boo get a huge haircut because your hair grows so fast, man. You look really nice and handsome. But he has had these little kind of like black scabby looking things around your wiener, dude. And at first we thought it was dirt, but we tried rubbing it off and there was like red spots underneath. So I took him in and it turns out that he has a little bacteria infection. But we got this little mousse that is chlorhexidine glutamate ketoconazole. I don't know. It's this foaming spray. I rub it on his wiener and his belly, and it actually has gotten a little bit better. And what's good is dude doesn't really like lick it off, which is great because or else we'd have to give him like an oral thing. But I tell you, when I went to the doctor and he was up on the table and she was like inspecting it and had to go get the sample of the bacteria to figure out what it was, in my head I'm like, I will go to the ends of the earth to protect you, dude. I don't care the cost, I don't care the time. And I'm like, is this what it's gonna be like when you have a kid? I'm sure it's even more I'm sure it's just the same as that. Guys ready for your weekly bulkhead update? I know this is the highlight in your life because it is getting crazy. You got to check this out. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at my backyard right now. It is just full of dirt and mud, and my grass is just ruined. And part of the agreement for the bulkhead replacement is that they don't have to fix any of the grass. And I know of them driving the big old excavator across the yard is gonna destroy my grass, and it's gonna cost me probably another, a couple $1,000s. But you know what? A positive attitude and more money can fix any problem. And now you might be like, Max, what the hell are they doing, dude? Well, when my neighbor and everyone else got their bulkhead replaced, they just kind of replaced all the wood pieces, right? Which was already a project. Well, now the engineer for the neighborhood has decided that you now need to replace the rebar or the tiebacks that go about 5 feet back into the yard. So they're having to go above and beyond for my bulkhead. So the positive the positive aspect of this all is that I'll have the nicest, most secure bulkhead in the entire neighborhood. But my yard will look like shit. And I got poop on my boots. He called this shit poop. But all the workers are, I believe, at lunch right now. So they'll be back soon to continue on this process. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but they're doing a great job. I bet they're at home eating Factor meals because they're so simple and easy to have. Wait, you guys don't know about Factor? Factor meals. Oh my God, well, I'm actually about to have one because they're the sponsor of today's video. Let me tell you about them. Now I know you guys are thinking, Max, Factor, you just met her. No guys, Factor is an amazing company that delivers fresh, never frozen meals directly to your door. Now I have worked with HelloFresh in the past. Well, guess what? HelloFresh now owns Factor. So if you want to cook up a meal that is scrumdiddlyumptious, you have HelloFresh. You want something that is ready in just 2 minutes in the microwave or the oven, Factor has you covered. One of the many benefits about Factor is the ability to get your time back. back. With them, there's no stressful meal planning, there's no meal prepping, there's no stress, there's no mess, there's no cleanup. Everything is ready for you. With Factor, they have you covered, and they have a ton of options. They have keto, calorie smart, veggie, and vegan. They have chef's choice, and they have a protein plus option. So no matter what you're looking for, Factor has you covered. So today we are cooking up the chorizo chili, which I know is gonna be so good. Guys, Factor has so many options to help you stick to your fitness goals. That's why I love them. I know you will too. If you want to check them out, you can head to factor75.com or click the first link down in the description and use code MAX50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Again, you can head to factor75.com or click the first link down in the description and use code MAX50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a real treat today because as I continue to test out these new microphones, one thing that I thought about doing was interviewing people. And normally you'd interview attractive guys, attractive girls, whatever you're into. But today I have something even better. Joe.
Hey guys.
You ready to answer some questions?
Fuck yeah.
Don't curse my channel.
Oh shit, sorry.
Okay, so while I'm throwing back these 80s, Joe, you ready for the first question?
I don't know what I'm getting into here.
Do you consider yourself a high value man?
What does that mean?
Like a high value man. Would you consider yourself high value?
Yeah.
Okay, why
Yeah,
do you
100%.
think you're a high value man?
I feel like-
What are attributes?
I feel like knowing how to get stuff done in my
I'm
version
talking about
of
high
this.
value in the world of like relationships, like versus other guys. Like girls want a high value guy.
Yeah.
Why are you high value?
I don't know. I feel like
Answer
there's
it.
There's no way to answer that. I'd be like a conceited prick. Like
Do it.
tall, I make good money. Done. That's my sales pitch right there.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so. I thought you were talking about like from a business perspective, like
Oh, you definitely don't have that. Would you date a girl who makes more money than you?
no.
Why?
No, I think I would. I'd be a stay-at-home dad. I don't give a shit. I'm cool with that.
I feel like people always like joke about that, but like, would you? If a
I
girl-
feel like you would feel a little inferior for sure. Like I feel like inevitably I would have a little bit of like resentment,
Why
and
would
I
you
would
have-
probably
why would you
turn
have
into something.
resentment that?
I feel like it make you feel like less of a man, you know?
Would you say to be more of a man, you need to make more money than your partner?
No, but I mean, you want to be like a stay-at-home mom, wife. As a husband, you gotta be like the breadwinner and stuff, you know? I feel like I'm very old school though. Ish.
Okay. Okay, Joe, the third and final question. Let's say you're in a relationship and your partner on social media, not your close friends, but is liking a lot of photos of the opposite sex, really attractive people. Do you consider that cheating?
No.
Why?
I mean, all right. I'm pissed. We're probably breaking up, but I don't think it's cheating.
What if it was a person that wasn't attractive? Then it's fine?
Yeah.
So it's only if they're an attractive person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Would you like,
Huh?
would you try to rectify it, or would you be like, this is what the person's like, I'm out?
I think the second one, I'm very much like, I don't think people change a whole lot, so like, they may be like, I'm not gonna do it again, but whatever made them do it the first time, they're probably gonna do it again.
Damn, the double tap would get a breakup from you?
Yeah, but I'm allowed to do that.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, all right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our little interview segment. I'm new to this, and hopefully I'll have better people to ask than. Maybe I can go find a hot girl real fast. All right, guys, so I managed to find one. Hi, can you introduce yourself? What's your name?
Taylor Kessler.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask you a simple question, and then you just, be honest. I hope this isn't too forward, by the way. You're extremely attractive, and I'm sure that with your bountiful beauty, you have a boyfriend, but let's just assume you don't. What are 3 characteristics that a guy would have to be able to date you?
He has to be humble, because a lot of guys at this gym aren't humble. He has to be humble. I'm taking control. I'm the captain now. He has to be humble. He has to be kind and compassionate, kind of the same thing. And then he also has to have a sick repertoire of movie quotes.
Damn, I don't think there's any guy that would be able to fill the shoes of that. Can you tell me what's one thing that a guy could not have as a characteristic that would be a big turnoff and be like, absolutely not?
I don't like men that are cocky. So if you think you're hot shit and you think that you can just talk to anybody and have anything you want, I don't want it.
Would you say not up in here?
Not up in here.
Okay, well, you just blew the speakers. Well, thank you so much, Taylor. I'm going to put your Instagram right here. Make sure you give her a follow. Thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap up our day, having some dinner with friends, we got ourselves a little lemon chicken with cauliflower mash and then sweet potato tots. If you ever have the option to get sweet potato over regular potato, you get it every single time, no excuses. But we're gonna wrap this video up here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you could, smash the thumbs up button, it helps grow the channel. Can't wait to see you in the next vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Eat more sour strips.
And ever forward.
Dude, what?